He's got the
What I just
Eye
said.
of Osiris on the floor here, so he's got some fun and some riches in store for all of us. And I'm going to back away slowly because he's obviously a badass.
All right. Yeah. I mean, he's got a tablet. So what's on his tablet?
This is the scores, the names of the winners.
Yeah, it's just stuff rotating.
All
That's
the gear
nice.
that he's going to
Yeah.
have for you. So this place is a little bit of a mess. You know, like the tower is this really nice, manicured, paved in Disney place where, you know, you get to walk around and feel like humanity is all, you know, polished up despite the collapse of the golden age. But talk to us a little bit about the art style of the reef, because this really feels a lot more utilitarian to me, a little bit more functional and lived in. So what's going on here?
Yeah, so the reef is a very dangerous place. It's full of pirates and danger and derelict spaceships. You can see some of the broken ships out in the skybox. So it's where the Awoken live. So they've with it being so dangerous out there and so sort of hard to live, you've got a little bit more dangerous atmosphere we wanted to kind of to sell. So things are a little bit darker, the music's a little bit moodier.
Yeah.
And it's
Place out on the outskirts.
yeah, exactly.
You know,
So that sort of
has that outer rim feel.
the whole House of Wolves is really about bounty hunting and loot and gaining treasures from the queen, and so we really wanted to sell that kind of bounty hunter outlaw kind of out in the wilderness, sort of hunting criminals and getting treasures kind of feel. So
Yeah,
Okay.
derelict spaceport.
Hunting,
there
bounty
are some
hunting.
familiar elements here. We've got the bounty tracker bot that has sent us out on so many evenings of grinding and upgrading.
Are there going to be any fresh quests in this, or is it sort of the same rotation of those and then the different bounties from Queen Dude over here?
Well, the queen dude.
The Queen Dude.
Petra.
That's Petra. I call her Queen
Revenge.
Dude. Queen Dude is fine.
Yeah, that's going to stick now.
Yeah,
that's going to
Queen-
be your. That's going to be your.
Yes.
fault.
She knows telekinesis. She's juggling the knife, I noticed.
Yeah.
Which, so why can't she go out
Mind
and-
bullets.
Yeah, why can't she go out and use mind bullets on people?
Third
Well, she does
subclass.
one.
Hopefully, they'll
She
talk
only has
about
one
that
eye,
too.
So
Yeah,
her
exactly.
depth perception is just awful.
Yeah, binocular vision is indicative of a hunting species. So
Sure.
there's strength in numbers.
Shut up.
Guardians could be useful.
Okay.
so we wanted to make sure you could do all the things that you'd want to do. in a
Queen Dude is stuck in chat now. Perfect.
Queen Dude.
Queen dude hype. Stop it. Stop writing fiction.
The abode des doges.
So all the basic stuff we knew you'd wanted to do, like all the utility stuff, like pick up your bounties,
Postmaster.
Postmaster, Vault, all that stuff's available.
The vault is your vault, so it's not a separate vault.
Correct.
Nope.
Yeah, so
Go ahead and
Yeah.
Is that what you anticipate to see in there?
that's what I anticipated to see in there are all of these weapons
Cool.
and this second crux that I have for no reason.
Look at all that empty vault space.
Yeah, look
I
at
know,
look at
look at all
how
that.
big that vault is.
I know, it's because I'm holding everything right now for
Very
reasons.
good. It's good. It's good to be.
He doesn't
armed.
go into the vault and show
So
us.
this
So
is a self-contained marketplace. We got, as you said, we got the bounty tracker.
go into the vault.
We
There
got
we
the
go.
vault.
So is there any reason to go back to the tower?
There is absolutely a reason to go back to the tower.
Okay.
And I'm so glad you asked. Is there anything else you want to ask us about the reef?
I mean, are there going to be any areas that open up similar to, say, like the Iron Banana?
There might be. There might be a
Okay.
few secrets in here. We don't want to reveal
We
everything
don't want to reveal
today.
them just yet.
Right.
Is there a
Yep.
ghost down this beam down here?
Oh, is there?
I don't know if there's a ghost.
Did you already find?
Yeah, achievement hunters. Bam.
Well done. And that's why we're spectating from my point of view, because none of you know where got that.
funny.
No, I'm on the beam.
To your
And you can
question,
die everywhere.
it does feel like there are some rooms for expansion in the reef. So,
Sure.
Nice.
the world of Destiny is always evolving.
Now,
and
New
changing,
Monarchy,
reacting
Dead
to your
Orbit,
decisions.
and them aren't out here,
And,
so the tower is
the
still
reef
really
is no
useful.
different.
Hopefully,
So-
they'll be heading to the tower next.
So May 19th, Guardians, is when you can expect to invade this space.
Or is this all they're
Make
going to
some
show
new
us?
friends, make some new enemies.
This might be
We're gonna
it.
send you on some new adventures. Whole new way to experience the Destiny endgame. Through Varix the Loyal.
Yeah, as far as Endgame goes, obviously a lot of people were upset about the announcement of no raid with House of Wolves.
Yeah.
This is the Reef Guardian.
You both played
You
the Prison of Elders. Would you say it's like a raid level activity, or is it going to be just shoot a bunch of guys like a lot of people say?
So we want to make sure absolutely that there's a really fun, challenging end game activity. We wanted to add multiple, both PvP and PvE this time. So there's a chance to get end game gear and challenge at that level for both activities. We want to make sure there's challenging, that there's variety. I think we talked about as well, challenge, variety, skill. We want to make sure all that stuff's.
Is it something that's going to be?
They got to
stacked
grow
the same
beyond
every
just
time you play
raid,
through it?
Crucible,
Absolutely
raid,
not.
Crucible.
Awesome.
That's
So,
They don't want
one of our
that.
main
They
goals.
want to
Yeah,
build a
it's
world
different
where you can
every
go
time
hang
you
out in
play.
space with your guardian and do
And as
all
we'll
kinds
be
of
talking
things.
about,
And that's
coming up
that's
pretty
smart.
soon. There'll be interesting changes each week as well.
Okay, so there will be weekly changes to the arena. So that's
Yeah, it'll be a dynamic experience. When you say a raid level activity, that points to the Destiny endgame.
Yeah.
There are many different components of the Destiny endgame. There are heroic strikes, there are nightfall strikes, there are things like Iron Banner. And with the Prison of Elders, we are able to extend the Destiny endgame to include a different type of experience. That's always been our goal. Always something new to do in Destiny.
Right there.
what about Xur?
What about Xur?
Xur? I always call him Xur.
Xur? Xur?
Xur. And what about Xur? Is he going to be coming over to the reef as well?
Xur's he's a mysterious figure. There's only 3 things I'll confirm about Xur.
Okay.
Xur will arrive in a place at a cadence in which you can anticipate. Xur will have a bunch of stuff that you can buy, and you can decide if you want to buy that stuff or not.
Yeah.
And
Any
you never
other
know where he's going to show up.
Yep, exactly.
So he can show up in the reef.
He can do just about anything.
Okay. So another ghost.
Stop it.
Sorry. So basically, what you're saying is
love it,
that
Chris.
people who do not purchase House of Wolves can go to the reef.
All Guardians are welcome in the reef.
Yay!
Yep. And that begs the question, is there going to be anyone left in the tower?
Okay.
And I'm going to send us to the tower
Sounds fun.
to answer that question
Yes.
in ways that I hope will make people very happy.
I hope so too.
There's been a lot of great work. I'm just going to go on record. I feel like there's been a lot of great work done on character progression and evolution in this game. While we enjoy the familiar jaunt through orbit here, talk to us a little bit about the decision making and some of the conversations that happened around, at this moment in time, what do we do for Guardians?
Sure. Well, we wanted to make sure, we took a look at the whole economy of the game.
Yeah.
We wanted to make sure we kept things simple. We've been adding new materials with each release, and we just want to make sure that we didn't just keep adding, 5 more material, make things really complicated. So we wanted to try and simplify stuff, upgrade paths, adding new materials. We wanted to keep it as simple as possible, and sort of make sure it was as understandable, clear as possible as well. So we had a chance to kind of sit back, look at people's feedback, look at the community's comments, kind of what people were doing, and like I said, simplify it as much as we could. So you'll see a little bit of that.
You were
in a
talking
minute.
about upgrade paths.
Yep.
And so, what gear does that apply to?
We are about to come in for a landing here. I would
Okay.
rather show than say, so
Okay.
let's jump right into it. I really like the idea of, a communication process with our community. The fact that they're sharing with us their feelings about the game, that has an impact on our development process. Are there members of the community that you listen to more than others?
I was playing with my dad last night. It's funny. He was asking all about can he upgrade his Mythoclast, all that stuff. So I told him to watch today.
But you
during
said
the
that the Mythoclast is frozen in time, which means
Did I
that
say
it's,
that
it's
once?
stuck there forever.
Did I say that the Mythoclast is frozen in time?
Yeah.
Of course, you know what they say about something that's frozen.
It can thaw.
It can be warmed up. It can be warmed up. So let's see. I have received a bounty. And my bounty is what? Your bounties are here. So in visiting the reef, I have acquired my first House of Wolves bounty. That's the way that we're going to send you through this experience. And
Okay.
while the reef is a self-contained environment that will support your adventure, help you acquire the bounties, the quests, and the missions that are going to keep you fighting and playing, it's also going to equip you with some of the different rewards that you'll be earning and the different activities you'll enjoy. The tower has always been the place where we could come and outfit ourselves and keep the evolution always happening. So no tower visit is complete without a visit to our fearless leader, the speaker. So I'm actually going to start there.
Hold on, you're going too fast.
I'm running. I'm running. I don't want to keep your dad waiting. My dad never touches video games. I'm actually really impressed that you're able to play. How old is your dad?
Can I have
He's old enough.
Old enough. That's very kind.
Fun thing I just noticed was looking at my Black Hammer,
Yes.
and I noticed the Hive Disruptor buff is no longer grayed out. Is that being fixed?
It may be.
Was I not supposed to look at
No,
that?
you
It's
look at
there
anything
for me
you
to
want.
look at. I
There's
didn't-
so many things. There's so
Yeah.
many things that I've had to brush up on. That's actually a detail that has escaped me. So
Okay.
once you open it up and see if you can upgrade that.
I already did. I just filled out the bubble
Okay.
for the Hive Disruptor and upgraded it.
Well, sounds like that's good then. Look at that.
Look at that. Good
Just
to go.
upgraded your Hive Disruptor. Join me here in the speaker and go ahead and approach the speaker. Are you here with us?
I am here with you.
So go ahead and take a look at what Mr. Speaker is going to do for us now.
Oh, geez. Uses for old stuff.
Uses for old stuff. So one of the things that Chris
Nice.
just told us about was simplifying the economy. One thing that I've personally seen people talk about is the desire to take materials and exchange them. So the speaker is now doing that material exchange. So if I need Ascendant shards and I have
Glimmer.
Ascendant energy, I
Glimmer.
can acquire those things on a one-for-one basis.
Sure.
Same thing with energy or shards. This is awesome.
Yeah, so there's two things you can do. You sort of can trade between energy and shards for at the different levels.
Yep.
And also you can turn any of that stuff in for, as you can look
Motes
over
of
it. Right, you can
light.
buy
Yeah.
motes of light with it. You can
I
buy
need glimmer for
glimmer.
heavy
Exactly.
ammo.
Ascendant shards can become
Spending
multiplied.
so
That's
shards
great.
become energy becomes shards, and shards become the thing that you can use to buy awesome stuff.
So
in
now
the
you
game.
can exchange Ascendant energies and shards for glimmer and things like that.
Energy's
Just
definitely
play the shell game with everything in your
Uh,
inventory.
energy's definitely the most
where you
common.
need it at the time.
I have like
Yep.
hundreds.
Eris and her economy is still relevant. You know, I can still move that stuff back and forth.
That's really cool. I didn't see this when I was. You told me to stay out of the tower when I was looking.
What do you
I
guys
wanted
think
you to
about
be a
that?
little
I know.
I didn't want this whole thing to seem canned and staged.
Yeah.
No,
Well, tell me more, Denise.
So thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. And we're out of here.
What about the weapon upgrades? That's
You
what I'm
also
curious
told
about.
us that we should pay a visit to Gans.
Oh, yes.
Go over here and talk to the New Monarchy. I personally do not ascribe to New Monarchy's politics.
I like New Monarchy.
Do you?
personally.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's-
You know
Dead
what?
orbit!
Welcome to it, man.
That's what I've been wearing myself.
All right, so here we have New Monarchy weapons and gear. What would you tell us about this?
Sure. Yeah, I want to make sure that all the vendors had new stuff and new stuff to acquire. So we did a refresh, have new armor for each of the factions. So
Yeah.
they have a full set. There's also a full set of new weapons.
He's got that red hand 9 in there now.
Yep.
Uh-oh. That
Also,
perk. Maybe I should have looked at that perk.
You can look at whatever you want. I'm not going to inspect it.
You're not going to inspect it? Okay.
Let's see how
you
they're
guys
gonna
are
be
be
going.
happy about this one. I didn't know about this one. This is great.
We also want to make sure not all the guns were just recolors of existing ones.
Sure.
So you'll notice with the faction gear, those are brand new.
There's new perks too.
That's pretty. That's a pretty
brand new
gun.
Yeah.
machine gun that's up on the screen now.
Wow.
What else? What else do you like?
I'm just
The-
looking over
the
these new perks here, and also something that I'm
I
gonna
like.
shut up about for the next couple
That's
minutes.
nice and pretty. That's
Yeah, it is
that's cool.
super pretty. It's nice. Yeah.
And the ratings on this stuff. What were you saying before about pea shooters, bullet hoses?
Yeah, the auto rifles were mostly nil impact, high fire rate. The
Yeah.
Vindicator looks like it's still pretty low impact, but that's always
Yeah.
been. Wait, that's new. That's a new weapon, isn't it? Or
I saw a request to inspect one of the pistol, I think.
Yeah. Okay.
pistol.
The hand cannon.
Before I do move to the pistol, I just want to tell everyone at home that this is not the way to build your Guardian. The way I'm dressed right now, people are going to look at you and they're going to say, pick a side.
Pick a side,
If you're
yeah.
wearing Dead Orbit robes and a New Monarchy helmet, you're just going to look like a jerk who can't commit. Don't be that guy at home. Pick
Yeah,
the faction.
it does look like the armor pieces are reskins of last season's primary armor pieces. Are there new stuff at like the Vanguards and Crucible for this season?
Funny you should ask.
I know.
So let's.
I wonder what that yellow
Ow.
perk is.
Executor Hideo,
Sure.
and we're going to take a little jaunt. Why don't you lead the way?
I'm going.
Let's go check in with Shax.
I'm very fast right now. I'm like Sonic. That's Sonic. Like Sonic. the
That's
Hedgehog.
it. It's just a clever mispronunciation.
That's a clever mispronunciation.
at that. Did you miss the jump?
No, I was waiting for you. I was.